What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. This is for entertainment purposes only. So, I didn't put out a video yesterday because, you know, not much has been going on. It's been slow. I was bored at work, and I placed a couple of really dumb trades. And I'm glad that I didn't tell anyone about them because, well, I would have saved you from a few losses. I guess, I don't know, I was trading emotionally. I don't know what the hell I was doing. Yeah, just going back to old ways. It's so easy to go back to old ways, you know what I mean? You have to, like, force yourself to do things a certain way. But I have been studying another guy who I found that trades Forex a different way I have never seen before, but it's very, very interesting. And he's like, it's simple. It's the simplest thing, and he's like, I've made millions doing the same thing over and over and over again for 6 years. And I'm like, what? So I figure, you know, maybe I can learn a few things from him. And he does the box thing. You know what I mean? I've been back and forth many times between the lines, the boxes, the lines, the boxes. But I do see value in these boxes. I really do. Because if you look at GBP USD, right, on the daily chart, and this is what he does. He starts at the daily. He starts at the daily chart first. And this is where he marks up his boxes on the daily chart. He finds areas of support and resistance, and he puts a box. You know, from like the wick to the body, and then stretch it across. Because if you just did a line here, if you let's just say we just did a line, you know, like right here, whatever, you'd see respect here, I guess here and here, but you know, that's kind of it. But then if you put a box like this, you have respect here, you get a wick rejection there, respect here, 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 you know what I mean? It's general area. Oh, and from the underside here, so it gives you a better view on things, because then when you're zoomed in, the boxes get bigger and you can see that you're okay, we're still within that box. So we've got GBP marked out, and last night I placed a trade last night before I went to sleep, and it got triggered. I wasn't sure, but I saw with GBP USD that price came up into this box here, passed through it a little bit, and got rejected hard, like really hard. And then we started making a flag back up into this same box that we got rejected hard from. So I'm like, okay, well, this will be the second test, the second retest of this area. And we were like somewhere right here last night. So I placed a sell order just above this previous high. Price came up and filled me perfectly. Probably just enough room to spare to get filled. And then it dropped hard this morning. Right here, I was up 900 bucks on this trade alone. So once I saw that, I jumped over to Aussie, because Aussie and GBP USD, these two look the best right now for dropping. Everything else is kind of still up there. You know what I mean? It hasn't really dropped at all. Like if you look at Euro USD, it's still like within this bullish pattern. NZD, same thing. Dropped a little bit, but you know, this could be the start. But Aussie, you see this? This could be the start of this. You know, we just pull back, and I could be wrong on the whole dollar making new higher highs. I could be wrong, I don't know. Or, because we do have a pretty decent momentum right now. You know, dollar could come down and retest like this area here, and then go back up for a while, and then, you know, and then crash from there. So we'll have to see like what exactly happens, but regardless, we had a massive run up, and we're looking for a deep pullback. A deep pullback before buyers are going to keep buying this. They're going to want to see this pullback. So I'm looking for GBP USD to pull back down into this area down here, which would be the 1.15000 area minimum, somewhere down here before it goes back up. So I'm going to, I don't know if this is a bad idea or not, but it's really hard to time the market, and I'm already in this, and I do not think we're going to come back up and retest this high again. It looks like it's starting to turn over now, but I don't know that. I'm hoping that this was a break, a retest of this, and then we drop further, because price dropped, and I think it's context, because price dropped hard this morning. It dropped really hard, and from here to here, it's been slowly working its way back up. Very slow. So I think this is just a pullback, a retest of this area, and this is going to continue down, and that's what I'm hoping for. And then Aussie USD, once I saw GBP moving, I didn't want to put too many trades out there. I always figure, well, if I can get in one and it goes my way, then I will try to scale into others. But whenever I do too many trades all at the same time and I'm wrong, then that's when I get screwed over. So I saw Aussie drop. I waited for this little retracement here, and I entered. It dropped, and I was up like 90 bucks, and I took it and I got out, because on the 15-minute chart, I thought, you see this? I thought I saw a flag starting. So I took profit down here and then placed another sell order above the previous high. So I took 90 bucks, it came up, filled me again, and now I'm in drawdown 100 bucks. So technically I could close this right now and I'm at break even, but I'm going to hold. I'm going to hold this because I'm hoping that this will drop again and keep going lower. But this guy has a really interesting strategy, which I don't know. I think I might have to risk less to do it. But essentially, because I might actually try to reach out to him and see what broker he's using, because my broker will not allow me to have a buy order and a sell order for the same pair. They won't allow it. But this is also a regulated broker, and I don't have to worry about my money being stolen. You know what I mean? This is on the up and up. That's the thing. Like, do you really want to risk putting $10,000 into some shady freaking Forex broker, and then they could just take your money? I mean, I guess it doesn't happen. I don't know. I might ask him what broker he's using. You know, if I can get into profit on Oanda and maybe like double my account, then I might take $10,000 or whatever and stick it in a different broker and try trading a different broker for a while. But I don't want to stick all of my eggs into a risky basket in the beginning. So for now, I figure we'll stick with regulated. But you know what this guy does basically is he finds these support and resistance box areas, and he's like, it's simple. All I do is buy and sell from these areas. I'm like, okay, cool. So let's just say he wants to sell from this box, and price comes up above it. He'll have a buy order. So he'll have a sell order here and a buy order sitting just above it. So if it breaks through, he'll have a buy order, and this one will go into drawdown, and he'll go up and take profit on the buy order when it hits the next area, even though this is going into drawdown. And then he'll place another sell order at the next area of resistance. And what he's hoping for is by having a sell order here and a sell order here, if price comes up into the next area of resistance and then even comes halfway back, even if it only comes halfway back and you put the same position size here, then you can close both positions for a break even, and you didn't lose anything, and you actually made money on the ride up. Interesting, for sure. But that's, learning how to time that stuff would be quite tricky, I would think. But who knows? I guess he's doing pretty good with it. So I was thinking, you know, let's just say I place a sell order for GBP USD, right? I placed a sell order, and oops, it blasted through. What I can do is I can put another sell order. I can't put a buy, but I can put another sell order. So that means GBP USD, I can't trade it anymore. Basically, I'm in damage control mode, and I can just wait for a price to come up to the next area of resistance, and then put a sell, another sell, and hope that it comes halfway back, so I can get out for break even, and I can trade other pairs and try to make money. So if I'm like wrong on the direction, you know, GBP, oh, it's going up, then more than likely Aussie's going up too, and I could get in the buy, go up, make a little bit of money, and then just be on damage control mode for GBP USD. I don't know. It could work, but you know, who knows? Only time will tell. We'll have to try it out. But anyways, GBP USD, I'm hoping. What is it now? It's like 230. Oh god, this needs to hurry up. I want to see GBP USD and Aussie USD. I want to see these push back down before the end of the day, and I want to see a strong daily candle close. I really, really do. You know, like if we get a candle close with a huge wick on Aussie, I might just get out of this. But I think for the sake of things, I'm in a really good spot here, so I think I'm going to leave this. I'm going to leave my stop right where it is, because I do not think that's going to get triggered unless this is like going to go higher and I'm wrong. Then it's gonna stop me out, and if it goes higher, then I'll just sell again once I think we're at the next highest point. But I'm looking for a deeper retracement here. So I'm gonna hold. I'm gonna hold until we get down here. And yeah, I had 2 losses this week. But if I can get Aussie USD and GBP USD to hit my take profits, I will be laughing, man, because I will be almost close. I'll be extremely close to break even for the year, and then all I need is one more good trade after that, and I'm in profit for the year. So I just need to make sure I gotta be way more picky about my trades. That's one thing I'm not doing. I'm like just throwing trades out there because I want to trade. I need to be a little more picky. I need to see things a certain way and only trade them if I see things happen the way I want to see them. So yeah, we will see what happens with these two. I don't know that I'm going to place any other trades until these start. You know, once these things start going back into my favor, I may scale into like Euro or NZD and see if I can finish the ride with those. But if we get another push down, then I would say that the likelihood is we're going down. So if Aussie can push down tonight and we can close pretty strong, then I will wait for the retracement tomorrow morning, try to get in again with like Euro or NZD, and try to continue this retracement to the downside and see what happens. And copper is doing exactly what I thought it was going to do. Look at this. So I need to, I've got a bunch of copper that I need to process, and I'm going to start getting on it. Because I think copper is going to come down, and then we're going to make another push up, and we're going to come into the $4 territory, and then it's going to really drop. So if I can unload what I have now before this next drop, that would be great. If I can, you know, load out around $4, hell yeah. And then I will let this drop all the way back down to wherever it's going to drop back down to. And I'm going to just keep melting and holding until this thing comes all the way back up. And then once it makes a new high, I'll unload again. I don't know. If I don't need the money, I'm considering just holding all of it. You know, as a you know, forgotten money. Or like just a little problem is I don't want to need the money and then price be at like $2.50, and then all I get was like $1.50 a pound for copper. I don't want that. I'd rather cash out whenever, you know, price is nice, and just get rid of it and then stack, because I do have to move and I don't have a house. So yeah, that might be wise. But once I own a house and I don't have to move stuff, yeah, I'll probably shoot for like 2 tons and just keep stacking and holding. But we'll see. But yeah, anyways, that's it for this one. Make sure you subscribe, give me a thumbs up. See you later.